We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Mayfield on first down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Mayfield looks to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Detroit! From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, Mayfield. Now he'll escape to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Lucky 56.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Green 39. Green 39. Left.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. That escapes the sack. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. First down throw from Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Landry, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Throw! Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90. Left.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41.
Left.
Now here's Mahomes. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll try to run with one. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Throwing, Mayfield. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Interception, Mayfield gets it to Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Detroit!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And some space here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. So.
Now Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This quarterback now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here.
Detroit! Detroit!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 36 yards. Here's Hunt. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Left.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he spins past him and into space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Left. Ace.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Let's go. Green 39.
Mayfield on first down. Open man, the tight end falls. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. Mayfield to throw it. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 55 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a third down. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Butker now to add the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will get him one closer. Butker now to kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup or someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Detroit! Gun!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, a good kick. We haven't talked about it much, but the wind is prevalent, and he drove that right into the wind.
Yeah, and don't forget the wind can swirl down there, too. So being able to read it, how it's coming, left to right to left, and to be able to execute that kick, that's pretty darn strong right there.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. From the gun, Mayfield on the move to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Malcolm Mitchell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
36.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Leopard! Now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Got some real estate inside the 30. Now he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 26. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Gone!
1st down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone!
Mayfield looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Throw! Here we go! Blue 45! Blue 45! Left!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelp. And my goodness, another interception. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are pouring it on. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. Twisting away. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 51 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try for Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Cleveland, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, Their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.